we have less than a year left to Bitcoin halving. You have definitely heard about it a lot because it is one of the main factors for Bitcoin's price. At first halving, we had 10,000% growth. At the second, we had 3,000% growth. And at the third one, we experienced over 800% price bump. Today we are going to analyze to see what will happen at the fourth halving and how much growth can we expect from this time. The first Bitcoin halving was in 2012 and the block reward was decreased from 50 Bitcoins to 25 Bitcoins. Bitcoin price submitted its all-time high for $1,000 with 10,000% growth. The second Bitcoin halving was in 2016, in which the block reward was decreased from 25 Bitcoins to 12.5 Bitcoins. Bitcoin recorded $20,000 all-time high with 3,000% growth. So let's see how macroeconomics was doing at that period of time. In July 2016, the macroeconomics was under pressure by Federal Reserve. In that period, we had a contraction cycle, increase in interest rate, and a few months later, decrease in balance sheet, but the economic data was good, which helped Bitcoin recorded its all-time high. The third Bitcoin halving was in 2020, in which the block reward was reduced to 6.25 from 12.5. Bitcoin had a significant price pump up to $69,000, which means 800% growth in price. But how was US economy doing in 2020? From May, we had a recovery in US economy. We saw improvement in PMI, GDP, and other economic data, which helped risky markets like crypto improve in that period. Bitcoin halving progress is over 75%, and the next Bitcoin halving is estimated to be in May 2024. But the question is that, can we expect Bitcoin price growth like previous cycles? Halving itself has a positive potential for Bitcoin network, but the current economic cycle is a little bit different from other time periods. After a heavy and unprecedented contraction cycle, we see that economic data are moving slowly, and this slowness in movement can result in recession or even stagflation, which is not good for risky markets like cryptocurrency. And keep in mind that some banks filed for bankruptcy, and if it goes on in this way, we can see Federal Reserve early pivot, which can make beneficial effects in risky markets. So, we can conclude that halving has a positive potential, but do not forget that economic condition is a little bit different from the previous cycles.